Hi, I'm Eliza Erica R. Ortaleza, a recent graduate of Philippine Science High School, an incoming freshman of Ateneo de Manila University, and a seminary graduate. So, everyone usually has their own experience with seminary, but mine isn't the one you usually hear every day. So, imagine that we have so many quizzes, so many requirements already. Our schedules are very different, and then I'll have to add in seminary. It was a hard transition for me. Just the thought of seminary was actually filling me with dread. A lot of times, I was very hesitant with the idea of seminary. So, when I was getting nearer to my seminary age, I was already preparing a lot of excuses, a lot of things that I could say so that it would be believable that I couldn't go to seminary. And then, but the first year, what happened was that I went. I wish I could say that after my first day, I could immediately say I felt the reason why it was so important and that I felt the drive to continue. But that wasn't it. Each day in school was hard, so many requirements, so many quizzes, and then just the usual things that you already experience with school. And then I had to add in seminary. So my first year, I remember being absent really more than being present. And if I was present in class, I'd usually arrive how many minutes late. I'd listen, learn something, sometimes feel something, but by the end of the day, I'd be tired and just dread the thought that by the next day I'd have to repeat the experience all over again. Things started to change during my second year when I decided to give seminary a chance because I'd hear so many seminarians say that whenever they go to seminary, they feel so much joy and they love doing it. And I wanted to feel the same thing that they did. So during my second year, I placed in more effort, more thought into seminary. And that's when things started to change. During my third year and fourth year, though, I wish I could say that it was all smooth sailing, but it wasn't. A lot of transitions had to be done. And sometimes I felt like I might not even be able to graduate, either seminary or school. That's how hard it was for me. I'm saying all of this because we romanticize the idea a lot that we love this idea and then we continue it, and even though the journey is hard, by the end of the day, we're able to reap the benefits. But we don't really always talk about those who have a struggle with starting and then have more struggle continuing to the point where we're not really sure if we can see the end of the line. It's fortunate enough if you're part of the former. That's good. That means that you've already finished the first step. But those in the latter, like me, it was always hard. And at times, I felt like if I stopped in between, it would have been such a huge disappointment. But here I am now, a graduate of senior high school and a seminary graduate. Very thankful for those 4 years because my experience with seminary taught me so much. And now I'd like to share four of the most important things that I've learned throughout the years. So number 1, balance is necessary. We go to school because we want to develop and grow as individuals, because as we develop our own personalities, ourselves, we are able to reach our full potential. But to reach our full potential, we have to develop both spiritually and temporally. Know that the life you lead inside seminary is still the same life you lead outside of it. The things that you learn inside of seminary class can be used outside of it, and vice versa. It's important that we find this balance because when things get hard in school, seminary is usually there to help alleviate the dread, the pain, the headaches, and then vice versa. They go hand in hand. Number 2, be respectful, especially to yourself, to your classmates, and to your teachers. It's not just your time, it's also their time. Learn that inside seminary, you're not only learning things for church, you're also still growing as a person. You're not only learning things regarding our history, about the scriptures, you're still also trying to be a better version of yourself. When in class, listen, cooperate, and participate. In doing so, you'll actually be able to feel happier, or you'll also be able to enjoy seminary more. Number 3, give yourself reasons to stay. As much as we know that seminary is important, we know that it's necessary, sometimes that's just not an enough reason to stay, especially when distractions, temptations pile up. I remember that whenever this happened, what I did was make a list of things and why I wanted to stay in seminary, because curiosity can get you so far, but sometimes it's not enough. But these little things help you continue with seminary. Even if it's small, or if it's weird, or if it's funny, or if it's just a funny reason, give yourself reasons to stay, because it's from those little reasons that will help you stay in seminary until you're really able to develop your testimony inside. Make friends, socialize with others, try to make your lessons even more fun for yourself, befriend your teachers, enjoy your activities. And lastly, number 4, learn to compromise. Compromise means finding the middle ground. In doing so, you'll learn how to improve your time management skills and prioritization. Because in compromising, you're not sacrificing one for the other, you're actually trying to be better at both. Your leaders and your teachers are willing to compromise because they want to see you succeed in seminary. Seminary is such an important part of myself. I was able to learn so much from it. If it wasn't for my leaders and for the people around me, especially my mother, I wouldn't have been able to graduate seminary. And the person I am now is thankful enough that I was able to graduate seminary, because I learned so many things from it. Seminary is important and vital. In doing seminary, we're able to grow as a person, and in church, it helps us to be more converted. Seminary has helped me a lot in growing and to become more converted in the church. It was able to help my relationship with the Savior Jesus Christ. A lot of times, I learned so many things about the scriptures, and I was able to be more converted in the church because of seminary. I was able to realize and deepen my relationship with the Savior and know how important my relationship with the Savior is really. Seminary isn't always easy, but it's important and vital for our growth. We shouldn't think of seminary as an option, a side quest, or things that we can just put aside. We should look at it as a necessity, as a goal, as a main mission in which if we complete it, we'll learn so many things and level up. So with all of this, I'd like to invite all the youth to enroll in seminary. Come and learn, come and grow.